Hello, welcome. Sorry for the delay. We are a little bit behind. Some people are running late. Yeah, no, the oil war went well. Jen has served her country.
That's definitely what happened, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Bravo.
But
it definitely wasn't sick.
Last we left off, because we're starting a little bit late, you'll have to check the Discord for our recap.
Shut up. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it.
Better get that self-writing coil.
What was it like? You missed like 2 in a row?
I missed like 2 in a row.
He tried to say this to me once, and he tried to say it to me before stream. I'm on it, and I was like, no. You have to speak to Raph about this. This isn't to do with me. Go speak to your father.
Okay. To make it up for you, to make it up for you guys, there is a narrative that is going to be put in place for the session recaps and potentially a video. Like I literally am working on something like big for it to make up for the fact that I'm 3 weeks late now.
That would be really cool.
Probably. Yeah. We're just disappointed that you're not fulfilling your potential.
I'm trying to fix it. Let me fix it.
So last we left off, Nate, get hit by a recap, just like a car.
Yeah.
What do you mean, just like a car?
I get hit
by a car.
No.
Yeah.
When?
Like yesterday.
Like Tuesday, like 4 days ago.
Wait, is this real? Am I missing lore?
No, I totally got hit by a car.
Yeah, Nate got hit by a car.
Look, irrelevant for the Realmhunters. Nate, what?
Oh man, what did happen? My God, I hate people. This is going to go totally scuffed. What happened last session?
Nate, I have a full page of notes, god damn it.
AJ.
No, AJ got a pond off on them last week.
Exactly.
Save me, AJ. I can't remember. My brain is frozen.
The journal. That's all I'm going to say. The journal.
And Nate's like...
All I'm going to say is the journal, Nate.
Oh my God, yeah. So we started to...
you had Harry Potter.
Yeah, we started to unravel all of the stuff that we won at the festival, which was nice. The Spring Festival was a lot of fun, but we discovered that there was a mystery journal that we got from Elwyneth that they didn't recognize. She didn't recognize. We went and took it to her, and turns out it's super spooky and haunted. What else happened? Quick, save me, AJ. Just throw me categories.
Research?
It's 5:30 in the morning. My brain isn't working.
So anyway, last session we had. That's enough, Nate. Thank you. That was beautiful. You saw that as much as the car. So this is gonna be my new go-to joke. I hope you appreciate that.
Yep. Enjoy.
Would you rather have the old jokes or the hit by a car jokes?
Yeah,
I'll take the hit by a car jokes, let's be honest.
You'll get all of them, don't worry. But the party had a bunch of things to get through, a bunch of people to speak to in the city. Ali spoke to a researcher, Yanward, of the Tavis estate. Aurelian spoke to Zanril, let him out of the place that he was being held, went to the Tavis estate and brought him back to the Gilded Rose and confessed his wrongdoings to Alara. Emmeline got a tarot reading, Rhea was still missing, and Leo got a journal, and it was kind of fucky. All that and more will be available in Viddy's recap when it comes happening. But as we open today, we're going to quickly go back to someone who's typing right now, I think. Jen.
I was typing. I was asking Nate what the fuck happened. Because I didn't know.
Everything.
Yeah,
okay.
Raph, good point. The driver was blinded by the shine coming off Nate's head.
Yeah. No.
He axed the dome right before. It was dangerous.
You gotta combine.
Why?
Combine both jokes instead of one.
Why?
Nate is like legitimately like the most bullied member here.
You're in for a good
and I
run
keep
soon,
turning
don't
up. I keep turning up.
Soon.tm.
In game, absolutely.
When I tell you to in-game yourself, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Look, I won't feed ever again, I promise.
No, look, don't make promises you can't keep. Anyway, so Rhea. Just as the party made it back to the Tower State, just as everyone began to leave, on episode 11, things took a little bit of adventure for Rhea over the coming day or so, a bit of a distraction anyway, as you made your way outside the estate and you found a small little crumpled up note. You
Yes.
open it up, and it's not a long message, but it's a very familiar handwriting. And it just says, I'm passing up. I'm passing by. Let's catch up.
I like the idea that like Leo's just like in his room, like looking at his notebook, and Rhea just like was laying on the bed, and just like she just like runs out the door. I'll be back later.
It's interesting. There's no directions there's no directions given of to where to go, but it's not an unusual thing for you to just start making your way in a direction and end up bumping into a figure.
Absolutely.
So as you begin on this kind of cold, brisk morning, running around the spring crisp air, still a slight breeze, a small drizzle of rain. It's apparent. You run past it, and then you stop and you go, wait a minute. And you see just in kind of like a cafe, just on the kind of street side seating, you see a very beautiful, tall elven man with long white hair, various robes and stuff by his side, books, the such. You see a figure you would recognize as your Papa Relly. As the
Is
people
he,
that
like,
would see him
positioned-
on the street, they would see
Go
this
ahead.
as he traverses through his portals and makes his way.
Papa really art.
I can DM it to you if you want, Jen, if you can't have stream.
Please, I can't watch the stream. My internet is broken.
That's good. I'm make sure I send the right thing because I don't want to send the wrong thing.
What a freebie.
Although, well, that's not you. Here you are. Again, art by Modlog on Instagram. This is probably my favorite piece. This is a being I've had written since 2018, and I finally have art for them.
He's so cool. I'm so happy.
So good. I love it.
As you start making your way, it goes, Rhea, darling. Okay.
Oh, I was hoping it was positioned in a way that she could like try to like jump up and scare him. Okay. Like, Papa Frilly, have you been? Have you gone anywhere fun?
Not so much fun here, but
no.
no, it's yeah, have a seat. I got you a croissant. It should be out soon.
Thank you.
How have you? I've received some of your notes. He goes through a collection. You see like pages that are like older, and then you see like some that are fresh and like some that are parchment you don't recognize. He's definitely probably from a bit ahead of where you are at.
Mm-hmm. She's just like,
no. He kind of slides them into the back page.
they're just teasers, right?
Yeah, look, they're all what they will be. How have you been? It's good to see you. Why aren't you wearing
bad.
shoes? You're in a city. That's
never
awfully
had to.
dangerous.
They're so uncomfortable and they're awful, and it's warm and
You
it's
could
nice.
step on
and-
glass.
I have, but it's okay. Leo fixes it. He's very nice. The one that I guided through the road before.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Please just be careful where you're walking, dear. I would hate for something to happen to you.
No, never.
Look, I won't talk about me in a minute, but what have you been up to? What's all happening in this moment of time?
Do you want fun, lighthearted things, or do you want heavy, heartbreaking things?
Bit of both, I suppose.
I've met a lot of new people and I've made new friends, and I don't really understand the way the cities work, and it kind of feels like that they don't really take care of their own people, which is not super cool, but I'm trying to learn. I did meet another guy who was kind of like me, and he described them all as birds, which makes things make a lot more sense.
That is
And
an
now I'm
interesting
working
way.
for a very fancy, scary lady. But apparently her husband is from another world, another realm or something, and he was speaking with the witches of the woad in insert realm name here that I can't remember.
All right. Well, that's the Tavis estate is a very interesting group of people.
Oh, you know them? Are you friends?
I don't really have many friends. So,
Acquaintances?
no, but your grandmother is friends with the Lord Thomas.
Really?
Work friends, I suppose, would be the closest way. of
They're
putting
work
it.
friends?
Well, he's, I suppose, by technicality, a witch of the woad of the Trisian. And, well,
That makes things
Granny
make
is
a
a
lot
witch
of
of
more.
the woad here.
Yeah, so they're like co-workers.
I believe.
If all of the witches ever got together, that would make sense.
I don't think they have parties or anything like that, but I do believe they have contacted one another once or twice before. It's that is interesting. And your other friends you've met here, he pulls out a piece of parchment that you don't recognize. He goes, "There's an Ali and Emmeline and." But that's not. He just puts it in the patch. And he lists out the party's name.
Those are them.
And they're all being nice to you, I hope.
They are. Aurelian not as so much, but Aurelian doesn't really seem to be nice to anybody, to be fair.
Not being nice to you. Do you want me to have a word with this boy?
No, it hasn't gotten that serious yet, but we could always get there if it does.
No.
You
Is
are
anyone-
quite tall and imposing.
He rubs at his eyes, and you see as he rubs, the stars kind of just disappear his eyes, and they kind of go to like normal elven eyes, as he just briefly kind of forgets for a moment. That's all right.
Yeah.
If he does,
Question. I have a lot of questions, if
you,
that's
You
okay.
do have a lot of questions whenever
I
I
have-
see you.
I have more now, and they're not just about like cool plants and things that I found, but like it feels like bigger things.
That's all right. I'm here because
Why does Cassandra
you.
have the same eyes as you?
I knew this day would come. And
That sounded really serious.
we should. Do you have somewhere
You don't have
private
to
here
see.
yet?
Not private and unaffiliated with anywhere else, because finding a place to live is really hard. Everywhere that's private is affiliated with other places, so I don't know how private is private, to be honest. What are you? Okay, the people outside of the scene, what do you mean?
I have no
Arena.
idea.
So,
The arena,
I'm just
which is
being
a big
funny.
open
You
place
see?
that is affiliated with you,
Yeah,
and
it's-
I literally just talk
There are
trash to you.
rooms in the arena.
yeah, but
Just kick Leo out of the dorm.
I don't care. The arena's
So-
available for all.
As you say that, I'm gonna flash you out again as you see the glyphs on his left hand sparkle up again as he just does like a quick turn in place, and you see a house kind of grows in between two buildings as they kind of shift to the side, and he goes, "We're talking there for now."
Why isn't the magic here not nearly as impressive as your magic? Everyone keeps acting like it is, though.
It will never be, but that's okay. It's perhaps time you understand why. Come on, as he stands up, and he looks down at the croissant and the coffee, and he just goes, "Take that to go, but leave the plate." And he goes into a pouch, and he just like, you see, he's got like currencies stamped from a bunch of different like nations and regions, and some of them are different shapes, some of them are different sizes. He kind of holds them out to you, and he goes, "Do you know which ones are for here?"
I use these ones,
Okay.
but apparently
So, like,
that one's a lot.
3 gold, and he just puts that down. And just, I'll cover it.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Right, please come on inside. As he walks in, and it's just this very small little bungalow, kind of. It looks unfurnished. It looks very bare bones. Small desk set up, a few different like maps that are kind
You
of.
still haven't decorated.
I don't really need to. I kind of know it all. All right, Rhea, darling. This is going to perhaps come. Well, I'll start from the start, and you can tell me when you need me to stop and explain things in more detail.
Wait, you're gonna start with the beginning of something?
Going to try.
Okay. I'm like very excited.
Well,
You never starts in the
You're
beginning.
of an age now, and of a duty, where Perhaps these things
Papa, really, I do know how sex works. That's not the conversation we're having, right?
No, I do know
Okay,
that you
good.
know how that works, but that hasn't
I just
happened
wanted to.
yet, has it?
You said like you're
start
at
flipping through some of the notes.
Yet? No.
I'm gonna shove some in a pocket. Don't worry about it.
No, it's been interesting enough.
No, that's not what this is about. So, me darling, the reason my eyes are the same as Prince Kalas and India Thal Kalzia is, well, he's a being known as a star elf. And I, generally speaking, appear as a star elf most of the time.
Yeah, except for when you change.
True. Back at the start, there was a lot. And things were chaotic. I've gone by many names in my aeons. The most common one you're going to come across soon when you go to Livoka is the Dawn Watcher. I'm not a mortal of this land. I'm not from this planet, so to speak. I inhabit it quite excellently, and you see, I bar some stuff in the world, made almost everything with Granny. She's a being called the Matron of the Woods, another old god. And between us, we created the first ever mortals of this realm that were not native, like the hags and the kitsune and the dryads and the Alisad. We created the star elves. And that's what Calacinder is, and that's why they were made in my image of my mortal form. So it's what I look like. So it's somewhat similar with the eyes. We came here a long time ago after a long time ago.
To all of them?
And you see kind of tears just start rolling down his cheeks. They're gone.
Papa, and she'll like go over to like very like low, like, no, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask such a hard.
No,
and she'll like wipe
it's,
away his tears a bit.
They're gone, mostly. You see, that's partly why somewhat similar why I'm here, but we'll get to that. So we created many things. We had a few children of our own. We would have, in an essence, something akin to older brothers. And things were glorious. We built...
Older brothers for me?
Not blood related, but they would have been our natural children.
Could I meet them one day?
I wish you could meet some of them. I might bring you... My eldest, his grave is here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. It's been a long time. But we
That
created
doesn't make it easier.
cities as you see them. I founded the first real city of this realm. It's split into two sides, and my brother came here for a long time ago. And he's back alive now, I believe, which is good. He goes by the guiding light over on this side. Calacindir resurrected him, and for that I will be eternally grateful.
So my
An
uncle.
uncle. Kind of.
An uncle. I have an uncle.
You have uncles, you have aunts, you've lots. So everything was very well. We came to this planet because ours was destroyed by a being called the Void Dragon. And everything in this universe is made with a purpose. You have a purpose, I had a purpose. There's a being above us all that has a purpose for all of us. And it was my purpose to destroy the Void Dragon. Or at least stop it. And I broke it, with my brother's help, into 3 parts. Which is, technically speaking, a being known as the Horned Serpent, the Jeweled Wings, and your grandmother, the Matron of the Woods, was one part of the Void Dragon.
The Void Dragon is the big dragon everyone's scared of.
Everyone's scared of the Dragon King, which is further away from where I'm getting. But before that, all us old gods, we lived in somewhat harmony. We
Does that make
fought
me bad?
There's no. She's chaotic. She did not get the evil of the Void Dragon, but she got the chaotic of it.
Okay.
And when I was trying to imprison the 3 parts of it, it broke apart into 3, and 2 of them were very good. 1 of them was not good. But for the longest time, we all lived in relative harmony, and we created the races of men, as you know. Humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, Goliaths. We had triplets after my eldest, and we had my son, the Archhammer. He created the dwarves, and he was excellent. The Firewalker, he has the city of Thiel here, although I have not seen him in some time. And the Eye of Ruin. And things got bad. He met someone, being known as the Bloody Dame, which I believe you're familiar with.
Is the Bloody Dame Granny's sister?
No. They look very similar. We'll talk about that in the future. But the Bloody Dame, she took my boy, and war broke out. You see, war like nothing has ever known, and it was terrible, absolutely terrible. Gods died, old beings not ascended. Many of us, and when things were looking their worst, the being above us all, he sent 5 other old gods to stop it all, and severed all the old gods' bodies and spiritual forms. So it's why I'm always out. I'm always forever looking across every timeline for my physical form. I don't know where it is. Same with Granny. Just before the end of that, my eldest tried to plead with the Eye of Ruin to stop the war, to try and end it, and he slew him. I know he's seeking forgiveness, and I want ever so badly to forgive him. I can't find him, but I know he buried, I believe what your people would call him, mortals would have called him, the Crimson Banner, underneath this city. And I miss him terribly. He's not... Well, gods don't die easily, but my son, we gave him a sword, the Eye of Ruin, to battle off every form of creature from beyond the void that could come threaten this planet, and he was turned to darkness, and he turned the sword on the gods. Only way to kill one. And, well, you're going to hear a lot of me, I assume, over the next coming months to years. I hope most of it is good. I've failed probably more than any father has ever failed before. I have raised the worst and the best, and I've seen the Star Elves, the first men of our creation to walk this planet, fettered away. Stupid infighting over theocratic interpretation of my doctrine that they claim. The War of the Gods was awful. And now, more recently, a group of adventurers a few hundred years, managed to reunite the Horned Serpent with his spiritual and physical form. And it went on a rampage on the other side of the world and found the other part of the Void Dragon, the Jeweled Wings, and it absorbed him. And now is a being known as the Dragon King. On the other side of the realm, he has found many.
And he
of
wants
my
to come here to
brothers.
find Granny?
I do not know. He has killed the physical form, absorbed it, of some of my most beloved friends. People I held dearest to me, I believe. And he is coming here. That is what the Ascended believe. That is what I know to be true. And you see, when we took our powers here, we took domains that were capable of controlling. They gave magic to the mortal races like they had never known. They had runes and such, but I made magic as true. So the reason no one's magic is anything like mine is because every spell that they have ever cast is a spell of mine.
So they don't know how to put the pieces together the same way that you do.
They don't have the pieces to put together. I'm the one who puts them together. But that's not all. I am the god of creation and the god of time. I have seen every possible outcome, but I am cursed to not be able to affect them. I don't know which future will come to pass until it happens.
We're going to do what we can to make sure it's a good one.
I have seen the end many times. I've seen myself fail. I've seen futures where I, in theory, have gotten my physical form and failed to fight the Void Dragon one more time.
Did you try to do it alone?
I have at times. Sometimes it was by choice. Sometimes it was not. I don't know what... There's so many possibilities. There's infinite possibilities. And I do not have infinite time to find them. I can see, I can check, I can go and delve into them, but I am not the creator of this universe. As much as many people think I am, there are beings still beyond me that make sure things flow as they will. And you're going to come to know all of this in the next few months. I know it is safe for me to tell you, but...
I'm glad that you're actually able to tell me something. I can tell that you do want to, even when you can't. You get this little crinkle in the corner of your eyes every now and then, where you contemplate it for a second. You do. You get a little crinkle, and then your eyes get all stern for a second, and then you go, no. I'm so sorry. I thought it was Granny. And apparently I shouldn't have even been able to do what I did. And I still don't understand how I did. But especially now that I know how much pain that she's caused for the world and for you specifically, I'm sorry that I let her out.
These things happen as they happen. It is not your fault. The reason you can do what you do is, well, you learnt from a different source than many folk.
That's fair.
The understanding of magic is that all gods exude it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a natural thing for us. When we are more present in the world, more people are born with magical powers.
It's like breathing.
Similar. And you were raised, now mind you, not the physical form, but you were raised for the better part of your life alongside two spiritual forms of old gods. So your utmost potential in heightened situations is volatile.
God.
Frog in a pot kind of situation.
I'm not necessarily the best at keeping a level-headed when everything starts falling, but I will try if it helps keeps things from being volatile.
It's okay. Would you like to see my son's grave?
I would very much like to. Do you want to go get some flowers?
There's already some there. And he kind of goes to the door and opens it, and you can kind of see it goes downwards. And as he kind of brings you down this, it's deep underground. You can't tell how far down, but it's a strange feeling, just the jump in altitude, so to speak. As you find this like beautiful shrine, gold and crimson accents everywhere. You can see there's various like not very much like items or anything. It's very like calm. It's a little cold. It's an odd feeling as you see a large, like easily like 80-foot long sarcophagus.
Does he have a mortal name? Not just his title?
He did. It's funny how these things happen. The city has adopted something of a name similar to him. Normally we can't give these out. Even my real name can't be given because power of no of our name is power over us in an extent. But his name was Enverizidon.
Interesting.
He
She'll
was my
like go
firstborn.
over. She'll like, I just assume they're holding hands. He's basically he's her dad. They're holding hands, and she'll like go over and like put her other hand on it, and be like, Inverizion, you said?
Enverizidon.
Enverizidon. I'm sorry I never got to meet you.
As you kind of approach the sarcophagus, there's like this a hum or a trill of just power. You're not quite sure what it was, but you see flying above it, just above the sarcophagus, kind of like laid out on top of it, a beautiful crimson flag with a crossed burning sword and a branch of ash laying atop it. And as you see your grandfather put his hand on the kind of sarcophagus, it's almost like he grows in size. And for a brief moment, you see like not an illusion, but where his head is, you see it almost like flicker in and out of existence. And there's just like bright light there for a second. It flickers back and re-solidifies form.
Like an echo.
Perhaps.
Who is that?
Connection.
I hope things turn out better. I've never gotten to meet you, brother. But maybe we can again one day. I'll give Papa really a hand squeeze.
He was a great son. Truly great. So he kind of squeezes your hand. And as he kind of squeezes your hand, it's maybe because he's not paying attention or you're not sure what. But you've never felt so small next to something as the sheer like force exuded off him as he's losing focus, the sheer magical energy. You realize you are standing next to, like, it's like you're standing next to the sun. It is difficult to maintain even consciousness. He kind of notices and he pulls back and just doesn't pull back his hand, but like focuses hard to keep himself in check.
Is that why they were so worried about Godblight?
Godblight is a blessing. You don't understand.
Then why does it kill people?
It does, but we had clerics for that. Rituals. Unfortunately, my dear, I could never have given anyone Godblight. I truly wish I could have. You see, my true form, my physical form, it's not made to be looked upon. It is a form of force that mortals, if they are close enough to see it, they will burn up. They won't. They don't survive the experience to get Godblight. I envy those divine that could.
Sounds very lonely.
It is. But I had many a friend. And now the Dragon King comes to try and end it all, perhaps. We do know one thing. He cannot find your grandmother's physical form. That it never ends well.
Do we know where it is?
Some people do. I do not. Although I try.
Do we know who knows?
It's information that's obscured for me. It's obfuscated.
Well, we have a goal. Now that I know too, I can help.
You don't need to help this. You need to focus on what you're doing. I know you
Not
want
right.
to help. I've had this conversation 1,000 times.
Okay, but what if I just happen to stumble upon something that helps while doing what I'm doing?
You leave a note,
Okay,
just like you always do.
of course.
The graveyard is... It's too dour a place to be hiding you away.
Never hiding, just a moment.
Walks kind of up the steps that kind of lead up, and this cave that's in massive, and he just kind of with the first step it's foof, up to the top and you're in this small place again, and the front door leads out into this thoroughfare.
Thank you for visiting.
It felt important to do so at this time. You're going to have
Well,
a lot of challenges ahead of you.
yeah, I get the feeling something big is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet.
Good
I just hope-
intuition.
I just hope I don't think we'll be ready for it, but I hope that we're ready enough together that it will help and it'll work out.
Certainly hope so. Now, if that boy continues to upset you, you let him know that your grandfather created quite literally everything and can unmake him.
I will. Thank you. Can I ask you a question before you? I know you sound like you're about to leave. Did you all come from a different planet?
We did.
One of my professors has an astrolabe like yours, but it has another planet on it. She said she found it in the Woad.
There's no astrolabe like mine. As he kind of looks and he kind of
No.
gives a hand. You see the hand kind of spins out and it starts to unfold. Something you've never really seen before as it expands, and you see there's 13 planets and about 9 or 10 more moons than you were ever aware of.
Okay, it's not. Okay. Okay, well, when it's on your hip, it doesn't have all of that.
No. Your grandmother and I have hid a great deal from you to not deteriorate your mind.
Is my mind going to be strong enough that I get to start learning more things about you guys?
I hope so.
That's not very indicative.
That's up to how well you apply yourself.
I always apply myself, just apparently not always in the right direction.
You will be fine. Nothing I have ever shown you past this point has hindered you,
Do I get to learn more things?
bit by bit. I don't want to overwhelm your mind with
A
information.
small little mortal pea brain. Yeah. Now,
No,
you know those
you're
jokes are coming.
You're not mortal to me. I didn't make your people. The Kitsune existed before us on this realm of existence.
But I'm still mortal like they are.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. There was a lot of definitely mortal people before I came to this realm.
So, where are my other siblings? You said that there were 2 more. You had triplets, right?
More than that, my dear, we had a few children, really.
We should plan a family get-together when things calm down.
Don't know where they are.
We'll find them. I mean, if Cal can go bring back a whole god, we can definitely go find some. If one guy can bring him back, come on.
I think you would like my youngest. He's a bit impulsive like you.
I don't know what you mean impulsive. I definitely think through everything that I ever do all the time before I do it.
You sound just like him.
You have to go now, don't you?
I do.
Okay. I will keep leaving you notes. I
Find them.
Oh, there's Woad here.
I know that.
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
It's quite cool, but there's Woad. There used to be Woad from ocean to ocean. Still bits of it dotted around.
Does that mean that you can use them to travel?
Darling, you don't need to use the Woad to travel. As he gives
Not
a shake of
you.
hands, and a portal appears,
Yes, but I can't do that. I meant for me.
and he walks to the portal.
Yeah.
And he just
What do you
walks
mean
in,
yet?
and it closes behind him.
He takes her persona and then is done puffing trivial frustrations.
It's been like 3 days. The croissant's gone moldy when you get back.
Such a troll, Des.
Oh, Leo might be worried. I'm gonna go run back.
So, throughout the next week, people get up to various things. Rhea finally emerges at the end of the week, just after the Tavises summon you all. And well, you learn.
Hey guys!
Hello. Where have you been?
Oh, hi.
I was having a conversation.
For 3 days.
Okay.
It wasn't 3 days for me.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
also, and I immediately turned to Aurelian. You have to stop being mean.
I've never been mean. I have no
You
idea what
absolutely
you mean.
have been mean,
Bullshit.
and you've been rude, and you've been disrespectful. And if you keep doing it, my Papa Aurelian is going to unmake you.
Oh.
Di-
Wait,
disrespectful?
Yes, you have.
What kind of threat is that?
Name one time that I've been disrespectful to you.
When you thought that I couldn't hear you, and you were talking to everybody else in the tavern, and you were pretending like we were friends.
The question that I asked.
She literally
The
Pull out the
last time
receipts.
that I
exposition,
that
and I took about every time he's been rude.
the last time
Like,
that I was
every
disrespectful
single
to
one.
you directly.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Being disrespectful behind someone's back is not as bad?
Well, no, it's just called gossip.
No. No.
Aurelian, you have just been threatened to be unmade. I would
What
not
does
be
that even
pushing this
mean?
point. I don't know, but it does not
Keep
sound
it up and
very
you'll find
good.
out, huh?
It
I
does
do
not
like your
sound
new cloak,
very
though.
good.
It looks nice. And then I just turn away.
Sounds painful.
Why, thank you. The bag matches too.
Oh, Rhea, speaking of bags, we have a present for you.
I presents. What do you have?
I'll take the bag of feasts off my shoulder. So, are you hungry?
Yes, actually, I am. I had a croissant, but then it was moldy.
All right, hold this.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stop keeping.
What do you
pastries
feel
in
like?
Bag.
A bag. Would
What do you want to eat?
I would like another croissant, maybe with some honey.
So, as you reach into the bag, you pull out this kind of mass of like 8 croissants just drenched in honey. Remember, bag does not come with plate.
Yes.
This is very sticky.
I forgot about that.
Does the bag mix food?
I'll minor conjuration a plate.
Oh my god, thank you. And I'll prestidigitate my hands.
It's
bag
called
makes-
a bag
it
of
makes sense.
feasts.
Oh my god, it makes food?
Oh my god, prestidigitation is the best spell ever. Now that I think, you never have sticky fingers after barbecue.
Exactly.
You have fried chicken, prestidigitation. Like,
She's like, and she'll pull
So
out her like her water flask. Can I also have some orange juice? And just like,
Nothing. One
It makes
request
one meal a day,
oh,
One hit a
Um,
day.
and if you eat it, it makes you feel a bit stronger.
I like
you
how
want
the bag decided that a meal of croissants is 8 specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd call that a meal.
Would anybody like one?
It's
Serving
measured by how much
suggestion.
Des can consume in a sitting.
Perfect.
And she'll just like,
Go on.
I'm alright, thank you.
This is a great present. Thank you so much. How did you guys get this?
they won it at
festival?
the festival.
Yes.
There was a festival?
There
We
was a
had
Yeah,
quite a
festival.
delightful time.
Aw, I'm glad you. There was bonding.
The 3 of them bonded specifically. I was busy.
I mean, that's in character.
We have some other presents for you as well. Where's that wand?
It's not like yours, is it?
Sort
I
of.
think you have it.
Oh, shit.
Don't get it mixed up.
Pull out a wand. I got you a couple of gifts.
Thank
This is the first.
I don't-
Bubbles.
I don't know
Very
what to
lazy
say.
in there, just bubbles start floating up.
Avada
Okay,
Kedavra.
This one's my favorite, actually. Can I just do it all? Is there a specific number of bubbles in the wand that I can use?
No, I think
No
it's
idea.
just
Just forever?
go. Yeah.
That's great.
Squirtle cast Bubble Beam.
You know, once per long rest, we'll dip it in a mixture of soap and water.
Bag of feasts. I feel
It's like oiling your armor.
Wait, when we like poke the bubbles, like they just pop like normal?
Mhm.
Huh.
This is my favorite.
I have a
You.
couple more for you.
I have more.
And I'll pull off the ring of control flames. When we journeyed into the road the first time, I didn't like how intimidated of the flames you were. And I think this is a good start in them being intimidated by you.
I should like hold out. I like hold out her hand. The ring?
Put it on. I will prestidigitate a candle
Mhm.
and light the candle.
What do I do?
Tell the flame what you want it to do.
Go out.
Goes out.
I'll light it again. Make it
How
dance.
big does it work? Make it dance?
Make it dance.
Can you dance for me?
Yeah, it begins to flicker.
Wacky flailing inflatable arm flame.
Yeah. You're just like, oh wow.
AJ for reference.
Yep.
Does it work on all fires?
Change its color.
Can you be blue?
It turns blue.
Da-bu-dee-da-bu-da.
Okay, people. Okay, that one's really cool. And I'll grab the candle from Leo and I'll put it like in the middle of like the street and be like, "Can you get bigger by like A foot?
It will grow by a foot.
Okay, please go back to where you were before. So just all fire is now under my domain?
Oh no.
Yes.
We've given her a god complex.
But it's a small ring, a trinket, but
That doesn't
It's a-
feel like it.
it's a step. And I hope they don't. I hope you don't get quite so scared of the flames anymore.
You and she'll run over. She'll give you a big hug.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
So
Oh,
mechanically, it allows you to cast control flames whenever you want. The cantrip.
Cool. Thank you. I will look up how that works. Not right now when we're talking.
Basically,
And
everything Nate
this
just
is-
said walk through is what it does.
Got it.
Yeah.
I assume there's a size limit.
5 feet.
Yeah, 5 feet.
5 feet. Got it. Makes sense.
I was doing that from memory, so I was hoping I remembered everything. Control
yeah,
flame.
Very nice.
Expand by up to
But you can
5
spread
feet, extinguish, or put it in double or half the area of light, or make simple shapes and colors. And I think you can also. No, that doesn't even. You can't even. It's not a combat spell at all. Like that's pretty useful.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this is the last thing that I have for you, and I'll hold out the a small gold coin that's been scraped so that the insignias are off it, and there's gems that make the Van Horn crest, and it's got a hole punched in the top, and there's a brass chain around it. This is a promise coin. My sister and I know what they are. This I'll never forget what you did to save my sister's life. And if you ever need help with anything, give that to myself or Maddie, and I'm yours. Whatever you need, whatever I'm doing.
But you already are.
Yeah, I know, but it's a gesture.
Thank you. I'm sorry I was gone for 3 days, although I feel like maybe I should just live here for 3 days more often.
It's all
Oh,
right. It's all
I
good.
come back and I get a bunch of presents.
We all had places to go.
There's not always festivals. When we get on the road, remind me. I finished my homework. Remind me to show you. It's quite cool.
I also have things to tell you guys, but I can't tell you here.
We'll be on the
That
road
is very
shortly.
cryptic, but okay.
I was
Okay.
like,
Right though.
as you all get ready to leave for the stables again, Emmeline, you will get pulled aside, and Lady Tavis will just kind of go, Emmeline, before you leave. As you
Yes,
see,
lady?
kind of, if I could just see your ring, just put your hand out.
What's it out?
And kind of see she kind of reaches over to like one of the vials on the counter, and she just dips a nail in it. It's just like congeals into this blood on the tip of her finger, and she draws a rune atop the top of the signet on the ring. New power for you. I would rather you all stop murdering the horses in my stables. So this new rune will allow you to summon 2 horses from the
Speed.
Feywild every day. Please stop. Just
Perfect.
avoid murdering animals that I own, please, in future.
I will do my
What'd you
best,
say?
my lady.
Yeah.
But thank you for this gift.
You will be... We have cleared funds for you to have another wagon for this trip.
Perfect. Thank you.
Do your best and make sure to keep in contact.
Don't break.
I will. Thank you, Lady Tavis.
You're most certainly welcome, Emily.
Is Emmeline
Sure.
like approaches back their group, where he's just like, so where are we going? What's the job? What are we doing?
Oh, we're going to the world.
right.
We're
Yes.
going to the world?
Well, the Volca to begin with, but yes.
I've
And
been
then-
there before.
Basic place.
Shithole.
Yes.
So what's
Yeah.
So what's going on? What are we doing? Who Are we supposed to
Uh,
meet someone?
Everyone looks at Ali.
Ali?
my father has
we found something about your dad?
Done
Yeah,
some
no one
shit.
looks happy. What happened? Why just that? Why your dad is like a whole big
Rhea.
thing that you've been wanting to do. Why?
Rhea,
Yes.
he killed the Fane.
Which one?
I had no idea. That's what we're going to find out. We're gonna subdue him.
There are 2 Fanes in the general vicinity of Lavoca.
I don't know. We're going to find him. Make him stop whatever he's doing. And bring him back here.
Okay.
We have some leads.
I'm sorry, I feel
Meet some
very
people
selfish
listening
right
you.
now.
We're going to get in contact with the Witch of the Woad, though.
Which one?
What was the name? Kinasi?
I can take you there.
Was that the one we met?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, okay. You know this one?
It's my granny.
Because of course it is. Okay.
Why are you... What do you mean? We get to go see my granny.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't worry. It's just
Although
a lot of things happening.
that means it was my Fane. No, not my Fane, but the Fane I...
We don't know. We don't know for sure.
No, the Fane work with the witch in every area. If we're going to go see Granny...
Could be multiple that have worked with Granny. I will point.
Yes.
out. She has been with
Okay,
me
that's fair.
because there's
That's
like
fair.
there's like close to like in your
Yeah.
knowledge like 30 Fanes and like 7
Mm.
witches of the world.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry.
We
The
do
off
not
chance
know.
Going
that
to be
it
one of
is
the
your
ones in the
Fane.
area.
Which Fane is that?
The one who's the head of the... Like, the... He's with the Phalid. He's the oldest, he's in charge, he takes care of everything.
Okay.
No? Do you know the Phalid?
No one here has a high enough nature.
Yeah,
check that I'm
this is
asking
Rhea
them.
like going like what like this she's very confused.
I have
Yeah.
never been to the
Yeah,
world
you know the
before.
thing that you do where you ask us in context of other. You're gonna have to start doing that for us once we cross over.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
this is
Phalids
lovely.
are they're big dragons in the woad, except they apparently a lot of dragons have scales. These ones don't. They have fur, and they're very large, and they have like these. She's literally doing this with like their big arms. They have these big arms, but they have their wings that come out from the arms, and they kind of run like this, and they're very big, and they're green, and yeah, they for actual explanation instead of just Rhea's crappy one, they look a lot like the Oh, what's the Monster Hunter cat? The black cat one? They kind of are constructed similarly to that one. You have no idea. Here, let me go find it.
No, that's not,
Not a monster hunter.
Just like
person, I'm sorry.
shape-wise.
yeah.
Yeah, if I'm picturing it right, I think Rhea's description was pretty on.
Is it
Narga
the
Kuga.
Narga Kuga?
Yeah. Shaped similarly, different creature, but like a generalized explanation of like body shape and how it would like kind of move.
Oh, this is
Right.
wonderful. You're all watching this for the first time.
Yeah, this isn't the rebroadcast
Okay.
name. Come on.
No, shut up. No, you're about to see Rhea in a natural habitat. It's
The kids are a lot of fun to
Yeah.
play with. They're still large enough to ride on. Although they do make the horses look kind of small.
I'm sorry, they make the horses look kind of small.
I mean, yeah, they're very wide.
Also, when we get back, you're most likely going to meet the rest of my family.
I'd love to meet your family.
The Tavis
Yes.
estate are talking about bringing them down to help.
Is that a good thing, Ali? You said that with a little bit of hesitation in your voice.
It's a good thing. I miss them so much. Just there's a lot of emotions at the moment. So many
course.
Sure.
emotions.
It's
Insight
concerning.
check.
It's overwhelming and conflicting.
yeah.
I can understand that.
Make your roll.
What did Lady Tavis want, by the way?
We do not need to get horses anymore. We have a carriage for us, but this holds up the ring. I can now summon horses for us. 2 of them.
Really cool.
It is. It will save on the costs for the estate.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I mean, it's no rabbit, but it's pretty cool.
Magic horses are great.
Are they
Fey
not-
horses as well.
Are they
They're
not
fey?
happy about the fact that we replaced the horses?
I mean, I'm very sad that
They're not the
I-
same. You have to understand the horses that the Tavis estate owned before were exquisitely raised. They were not any old horse. They were very well cared for, already.
And you could tell by how big and strong they were.
Right, and the ones that also brought us back were also fairly big and strong as well.
No, not
There is a
nearly
lot
much
of
so.
difference between. Doesn't matter, but these ones here will be better. to
I
those.
wonder if
Your
they'll
dog,
be
but I
like.
got you a new one. What the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, due for old. What the hell?
I wonder if they'll be like fate magic-y, or if they'll just look like normal horses.
I might find out.
Let us have a look when we get down to the stables.
For some reason, when Nate said it's no rabbit, I just imagined like this cursed art of Poppet pulling a rickshaw.
With the
But
human
not
arms?
like a rabbit-sized one, like a person-sized one, just like
Yeah.
both arms.
Yeah, and like really bulky.
Yeah,
With
because
human
we're not
arms
like
So
a
just
full, like
reg-
sleeveless top, just
Just regular puppet.
and
Yeah,
rabbits'
I love the
feet, but for
puppet
some
names.
reason they have thumbs.
yeah.
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 Do we
So-
need to do any shopping? Grab any potions
No.
and things? How are we for?
We do not need to. I think we're
Good.
good. We'll stop at the Triroad rest, in which case there may be things we can pick up there. Otherwise, Lavoka should have any final bits and pieces we may require.
Well,
Okay.
I know the shops around here. How do you dress for a woad?
Well, given the season
Sensibly.
Yes, quite sensibly. And I'll look over and I'll start like pointing out parts of his outfit that are going to cause him problems. Like your poopy pants are probably going to. Yeah, it's like gonna stacked on a tree. Your boots are a little bit low, so you'll probably get wet socks. And if you do that, and if you don't dry your boots out, you're probably going to start to get an infection. And then she starts going about like the whole thing. So,
Brand new outfits, understood.
Oh god.
I mean, your shirt's fine.
Hey, we get to play dress up with you for a change.
Brand new outfits.
You just need some better boots and then pants that
Allie,
are
don't
comfy.
threaten me with a good time.
I'm imagining
Oh.
all brown, the same shade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some
so
green
much
would
for.
be helpful this time of year.
No fancy styles.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that I can make anything look good. Try me.
Sackcloth.
Just the sackcloth. Is
Just
that what you want,
sackcloth.
Sally?
That's what I heard.
How
So itchy.
did the Tavises expect you guys to find Granny's hut?
We were going to have. There are some of my father's previous companions in.
Oh,
Lavoka.
okay.
Or at least
Okay.
one of them.
But once you found it, how are you supposed to get in?
Don't know.
I think it was to approach a Witch of the Wold and ask for help was the general idea of how we could do it.
We were working with-
Going to be
we were-
given.
Yeah.
It's very much so under the intention that they've probably made contact with the agent in Lavoka who will give you further instruction. But also, you feel like the information that Lowe's gathered that they're also left this vague to see if Rhea could figure it out.
Immediately does.
See, like, I
What
don't
did it say?
trust that. Out of character, completely out of character. I don't trust that, though, because it's like, oh, like, Rhea probably knows how to get to the Witch of the Woad, right?
Well, they probably
The Witch
know
of the
Rhea's
Woods.
connected to this witch.
Also, I just got done watching the previous episode. You guys are given like a coin thing too.
Yeah, I know.
They just have
What?
completely forgot.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But also to consider this is, I suppose, a little bit of a test for you, Rhea. It's the first time you'll be operating in the Woad for us.
Is walking through your front door a task?
Sometimes,
Perhaps.
yeah.
I
Apparently,
mean,
When
I
you're
guess
doing
if
it-
you are very drunk.
When you're bringing a whole group of 4 other people with you, it can be.
Mm.
I've brought home friends
And you're
before,
introducing.
although they've never walked around on 2 legs.
Precisely. And I'm sure all of us may have differing opinions within the world.
And
Which
they've
may
probably
make
got
things
a
difficult.
good relation with the Woad.
Your opinion of the Woad doesn't really matter. It's the Woad's opinion of you that matters.
That is what I meant.
That's facts.
It is.
Well, it's okay. Leo's got it squared away. He's got a stick.
Oh no.
Oh.
Apparently, I've crossed someone so much that they want to unmake me, whatever that means.
It's okay. He's not
Yes.
affiliated with the Woad. I mean, he
Yeah.
is.
However,
But not in the way that the Woad will be pissed off at you.
forgive me if I'm incorrect. Sorry, Aurelian?
Oh, I was just going to ask, will the Woad be pissed off with me? For all I understand, I haven't even been.
It doesn't matter if you've been. It matters if your bloodline has.
That was what I was going to ask.
Has my bloodline?
Well,
Has anyone in your
we'll
family?
find out, I guess.
Well, the only
Well,
other
you
person
didn't know
that-
either.
The only other person that I could ask is currently on the other side of the world.
Fair. It would come from both your mother and your father's side, so.
Oh.
We are going to have some problems with Allie now.
Yeah, I just thought of that too.
Yeah. I don't know
Weird
if the stick's
side-
gonna fix that. And she's just gonna like tap the side of your arm.
How
Weird
critical-
side note, my blood is being attracted to the Woad as well. That's a new thing.
Oh. Oh wait,
Yeah.
then maybe you won't be as far off as you think. Depends.
Who knows?
So how critical is this information to know whether or not my bloodline is associated with the Woad or not?
Well, if the Woad likes you, then the Woad would generally do things to make you have a better time. Like whenever I go to the Woad myself, the Woad, I can always find lunch. You can always have food. Everywhere's pretty safe. Like it's very easy. When I went in with Leo for the first time, the Woad started to rearrange our path, and then we walked in a portal and we wound up in the Torth. So very important.
It's a challenging time.
I assume we've like made our way to like the cart
Yeah, you're
at
like
this
this.
point.
Yeah, I think
It's
I'm
like you're
walking.
getting your wagon sword. They're like hitching the barding up.
Mm-hmm.
The Voka would have like Woad oil and stuff, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've got
cool.
Des,
Yeah.
can I make a general insight check into my mom's side of the family?
General insight.
I'd like to do a bloodline check, please.
Give me
Yes.
like a history disadvantage.
History disadvantage, that's fair.
Elaine, do you know how you stand with the Woad? Have you been there?
I've never been to the Woad, and I do not really know if my family or anyone in my bloodline has had much connection with the Woad.
Okay, okay.
It should be neutral more than anything, I imagine.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Good.
5.
Oh.
So
Buddy.
really, it's mom's side. I don't got to be the
I
first. one to
barely
tell you that
barely
it's-
know mom. You're right, I barely know mom.
You don't
Like,
really know, like
Oh,
you know, mom is like technically by all technicality, she is a Woad elf by lineage. That's all you know. You don't know why she left. She's not been in the Woad in a long time. You don't know. You've no recollection of her being in the Woad, but her lineage is Woad elfin.
do you mind if we
So-
make a pit stop?
Where?
How far out of the way is it?
We're literally at the edge of the town.
Well, it's not too far from here.
To do what?
We
We've
need to
got
go
some
check
travel
something.
time. Sure.
No more of. Okay, Aurelian.
I
No
need to
more.
go
No,
check
no, no.
something.
Shh. I'm
You
talking
said
now.
the thing.
No, you're listening now. I'm talking. For once, if you want to do something, explain it. You don't get to just say, "Oh, well, I need to go do this thing." Well, what's the thing? Like, oh, it'll be quick. It's easy. It's just a little thing right around
Fine,
the
you
corner.
want to know
Explain
what-
what you want to do.
Okay, understood. The thing that you said about the connection to the Woad has me all fucked up. I need to go
Okay.
talk to my. I need to go talk to my mother.
Okay, and she'll come over and she'll like grab like not threateningly, like actually she's trying to be reassuring, and she's gonna grab like not like your shoulders but like on the side right here. And like, it doesn't matter. Deep breaths. It does not matter if you go talk to her. It doesn't matter if you figure out that you have ancestors that have literally killed witches of the Woads and the Woad is going to kill you. It does not matter 1 second or another, because the Woad does not care if you know or not, if you are affiliated or not in any way, shape, or form. It will still hate you or still love you regardless. we could go and we could go spend half a day to go talk to your mom, who I don't know what your relationship is with her. If you would like to do that, we can. But you seem very, very concerned, and it seems like you think that talking to your mom will fix that problem. It will not.
Oh, I love Rio.
That is a very valid point, but wouldn't we prefer to know how many of us will be screwed over by the woad?
Well,
No, because we'll find out as soon as we get there, really.
It's not going to change it.
Yeah,
Well, we could prepare, can't we?
we can't change it
No.
immediately.
We're already going to prepare because, okay, let's say, worst case scenario is going to be that one. And I point my thumb at Allie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Worst case
I'm
scenario is
hoping my
Allie.
mum is hard carrying this transaction.
It's not her fault. Absolutely not her fault. But if her dad just killed a fan, the world is going to be deeply distressed and very upset. So we're going into an area of the world that is already not going to be protected the way that it should be. So we're already worst case scenario planning. So I very, very highly doubt that you could do worse.
You're going to be a drop in the ocean, basically.
Yes, we can do it. If it will make you feel better, we can do it. But I want you to have all of the information.
You make a very solid point.
Now, if you just want to go say bye to your mom, absolutely.
No.
Okay.
How long's it been since you've spoken with your mother,
Hey, Des.
if I may ask?
You've seen her on stage a few times.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's never really. You've never been able to get an appointment. You've like spoken at her as she's been like passing through a crowd. There was probably a phase in your youth when you really desperately tried to get her attention.
Yeah, there's a signed poster in the bedroom.
Yeah, it was like a meet and greet. Like I'd say, maybe when you were like 7, 8, you got that. But she's never been like you've never had an actual full-on conversation. To your knowledge, your mother doesn't want anything to do with you or your father.
I have never spoken to my mother.
By choice or?
Circumstance.
I'm so sorry. And like she's still like holding her shoulders, but instead of like that firm, like trying to be reassuring and give you all the information, she like gets softer. She's like, I'm sorry.
It's
It
fine.
makes you feel better. I've never talked to mine either.
No, that's absolutely horrible. Why would you ever bring that up?
I look over at Leo. Is this a joke?
I think so. I'm having a hard time gauging.
I'm sorry. Okay, whenever I get stressed out with things, I resort to terrible humor.
Okay, so it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Are you
I'm sorry for
always
your
stressed?
that is the good one. That is the good one.
Bravo.
Just gonna mark off the bardic inspiration for myself.
Let's keep talking on the road. How about that?
Yes, let us keep moving.
Is that okay?
That is fine. Yes.
Okay.
You weren't going to get an appointment with your mom even if you went. Like, I'm sorry. You would be
No.
Hey,
trying to
I
ignore.
figured I'd try. Yeah.
Okay, magic horses. Go.
Summoned using the ring des. Do they appear any different or do they appear like normal horses?
Hey,
Are they green?
Choose your
Starcraft RPG, thank you for raiding with a party of 10. How the hell are you?
Oh,
Hey,
Hey.
nice. How you
And I have
doing?
swiped 2 apples
Oh,
from the
nice.
stables as we walked through them while we were
Easy.
talking.
Hope your tabletop
Okay,
RPG
cool.
went well. Come in, hang out. We're
Mhm.
playing our D&D
Ooh.
campaign. We're on episode 13. If you've got questions, put them in the chat. Happy to have you. But as you summon these horses, it's odd because it's basically Fine Steed, a double cast without any spell slot. And they summon 2
Awesome.
like jet black, like war horse size horses that just
Ooh.
They're so big.
Okay, now these are horses.
and this was the difference, Aurelian, between horses.
No, these are much grander than the ones they sent us in.
this is like
Well,
the horse
well,
that
they're
draws
bickering.
Sally's carriage.
Mm-hmm.
While they're bickering, I go over to the horses and I like out of my pockets. I assume nobody noticed that I swiped these while we were all talking.
One of them kind of looks
One
at
for
you,
you.
and the other one kind of just takes it tentatively
Okay.
and takes
No.
the same horse that took the first one, takes the other one.
Go, would you rather have Skitty?
It just stands still, just like looks at the other one, looks stalwart forward.
I think they're at work, Ria.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. Let us get this carriage ready. Let us get loaded.
They're service animals.
Yeah.
You can't pet the dog, honey. He's working.
And the horses are working.
Yeah. Anything last minute that we need to do? Or?
Nope.
Perfect.
I pull a third apple out of my pocket and I start eating it.
Where do you have so
Imagine.
many apples? Okay.
Everyone's loaded up onto the carriages at this stage.
The
What do you
carriage this
mean? We
time
just walked through
is
stables.
a bit better than what you had last time. It is an actual, like, very nice kind of like caravan style wagon. It's got a little bit longer, a little bit more like leg room for everyone to kind of get in. It's very sheltered inside. There's like kind of plush seating inside.
That's more like it.
Perfect.
It's not as good as Salia's carriage, but it's pretty good.
Do we need to direct these horses, or can we just?
Nope.
Like, do we need to? Oh,
Someone's got to drive.
No,
the
they
can't
fucking
drive last time.
autopilot.
come with GPS. Yeah, they're self-driving.
It's fine, Steve.
These are
All we
not
need to do is
beasts,
tell
these are
them
Fae
go to the
that know where they're
Triroad.
going once they're told.
Yeah. The
Oh,
trifold
great.
rest. Thank you.
As you say that, the one
Your
that was
Uber
very
has
stern doesn't
arrived.
reply. It turns back and it kind of looks at Emily. You hear in your mind, "Understood, Lady Emmeline."
In what language?
Telepathy doesn't matter.
Oh, it's telepathy. So we don't know. Only Emily
You
knows.
don't know. Only Emily knows.
Damn it.
Why did that
But it's
horse
not
give you
moving.
such a smoldering gaze then?
Yeah, why did that horse give you bedroom eyes?
Emily doesn't work for Bowen.
Jesus.
Des!
Wow. Wow. We're on the road.
These
We're
these
going
horses do not
somewhere.
require Mr. Hands.
Anyways,
Okay.
so we're in the caravan.
The first
So
thing,
we're just
while
kind
you
of
look at the windows, who would like to make me the first perception check for the day?
Miketz, sorry, force of habit.
Yay! It's
I
still
don't
light
remember
out,
what
yeah?
my perception is.
Yep.
Still light out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Ooh, ew, ugh.
All good noises to make. I like it.
Yuck.
Best noises.
That was a journey.
7.
Yuck.
Oh,
That's
wait,
the next
7 is
bardic
anything.
inspiration.
It's honestly, there's a lot of people heading up to the Triroad Rest. It is a road well traveled. As you get towards the end of your first day's travel, things get kind of like you think the horses are going to slow down, and Emmeline, as you go and communicate, they don't need rest.
Okay.
Good to know.
Holy shit.
Is there room for us to rest?
There's
In this-
room enough in here. Now, it wouldn't be the most
We're
comfortable.
cuddling. We're all spooning. Just one after another after
But
another.
you might want to still take
No.
watches because someone will
Cuddle puddle.
100% want to try and down the line ambush a carriage driving by itself.
I'm sorry. It's been 3.5 hours. Why are we not stopping?
Oh, no, they don't need rest. They are magical.
Right, but I have a bladder.
All right, we can stop quickly for a toilet break.
Well, why
Um,
not
Or
we
you
do
can
that?
just catch up.
I'm not gonna
What's
run
a
out
joke?
to a carriage.
Imagine Emily will communicate to the horses. They just like pull to a stop.
All you have to do is think. when you're
Emily
inside
just
the
says,
wagon.
Alright.
break.
All right, 5 minutes.
I want to talk to the
Now-
horses and Sylvan.
These do not go at a fast rate, so they move at effectively what will be just double normal pace per day. You can, since you do not need to rest. Rather than
Nice.
moving 24 miles in a 24-hour period, you can move 48.
Oh yeah.
That's
Sweet.
pretty nice.
So
Very
you
cool.
pull over.
Mm.
It's comfortable. Who's going to take watches?
Aurelian,
the
you want
first.
to take a watch with me?
They can go sit in the coach's thingy so they look like they're driving the horses so we look less suspicious.
I think that would be a good idea.
If you're happy to, Aurelian?
Oh yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I have
That's
auditory
alright.
thing. I thought you said Emmeline.
All good. No. Okay.
You still
yeah,
didn't
why not?
answer
Go sit on
yourself.
Sure, yeah. We'll go sit at the front and keep watch while everyone spoons.
No.
No cuddling. I see how it is.
Don't give me
My
that.
tail is very
Don't
warm.
look like that.
I'm just saying, my tail is very warm.
I'm reading.
What? I grab his book. You need to sleep.
Oh, I will say,
No,
this night, as you're exiting Van Zerden, as it hits past midnight, as the horse carriage goes, even though you're not in the city, Leo, you hear 13 tolls of a bell.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Get fucked.
it's midnight.
Rhea's literally holding your book. Like, no, like you're like holding it like this. I just
Yeah.
grab the middle where it folds back and forth, and I like pull it up out of your hands.
What?
You finished all of that homework while I was gone for 3 days. Did you sleep?
Not really.
Bookmark where I'm dog-earing the page.
Oh, don't.
Bookmark.
No.
Bookmark.
I don't think she's joking, Aaron.
She's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bookmark.
All right.
I put a bookmark. I close the book.
Touch the book.
Go to sleep.
All right. Just
I put it in his haversack, and I take his haversack. I'm cuddling this tonight. Go to sleep. You look
Right.
exhausted, and I'll flick him on the nose.
Oh, fine.
Mom confiscated your Switch.
Leo's just playing under his pillow. Yeah.
With the cover, with the cover over your head.
Yeah. Pretends to be asleep.
Leo really out here with a comic book, and inside it is a textbook.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm
as-
using the haversack as a pillow.
Perfect.
Nice.
So as I get correct, the first watch is Aurelian and Ali. So as you head to the front of the carriage, the wagon, make it look like someone's driving it. Emmeline, Rhea, Leo, you head to sleep. 2 people on the first thing. So let's start the night off with a perception check.
Both of us.
I'll help you.
Okay.
So
It's
straight roll,
nighttime
please.
now.
Yep, so it's just straight roll.
I have a question. I have advantage on perception checks.
Doesn't stack, so it's just still straight roll. The disadvantage from the night
Right, but then the help.
is
Yeah,
two
no,
advantages
but,
won't cancel out a disadvantage and give you advantage.
All right. 15.
15.
Nice.
Let me check. See if anything happens. Okay. As you are.
We're just sitting, looking out. So, a question for you, Aurelian.
Yes.
What gives you the right to call a person that you hardly know hopeless?
We're having this conversation.
Now's as good a time as any.
Well, first, I thought we were being satirical. I thought we were having a bit of fun.
Didn't
And
sound like
honestly,
it.
I thought that we were just... It was just part of gossip. That's all I thought it was. But I do have some thoughts on it, if you do want to hear.
Go ahead.
The reason why I believe I decided to call you hopeless... Well, one. Primarily, I think I just did not understand your circumstance and situation. Take it from my perspective. An individual comes into Van Zerden, afflicted by some sort of blood curse. Having come here for any sort of help, any sort of resource, perhaps a cure, perhaps somebody who can administer treatment. Allie, I have known you since you have come to this town. And not once have I seen you ask anybody for help. Everyone has offered to help you. Because your family's legacy is greater than you. Your family's blood curse precedes your own reputation. And that is why I said you were hopeless. Because you, Alethea, I don't know, Alethea, thank you.
Not
So,
Allison. Don't do it.
In my head, it was like Allison, no, Alethea. Okay. Because you, Alethea, refused to ask for help. You said you wanted to know. You're not allowed to get mad at me.
Excuse me. You can't tell me what I'm allowed to do. You can't tell me what I'm allowed to decide, Aurelian. I haven't asked for help in front of you. Sure. But I've been asking people for 60 years for help with this. I've been asking for help most of my life. Okay? I am dying, and if I can't get this fucking thing cured, then all of my family will die, and you have the balls to call me hopeless.
"60 years of asking for help and you suddenly stop once you come to a new town. I understand.
I'm so tempted.
You can if you want.
Hmm. You see, I don't have to explain myself to you. But I will. I haven't asked for help because I already had communications with Ophelia before I even set foot in this town. Yeah? She helped me when I asked her to help. My sister was dying from this curse. I went out to find some herbs, some flowers to help alleviate the pain. Ophelia appeared. I asked her to help my family, and she did. That's why I came here, because I knew she was here. And I knew she would continue helping me. With the Tavis estate, the whole reason that I am here and doing what they ask of me is so that they fucking help me. Yeah? Just because I don't ask for help, just because I don't say the words, "Can you help me?" doesn't mean they haven't already been asked in other ways, Aurelian.
But what about you?
What about me?
You're asking for help for your blood curse, for your sister, your family. But what about you?
My family being safe and alive is all that matters to me. Sure, I'd like to survive this thing. But if it is a choice between myself or my 3 siblings, it's them every fucking time.
I think you deserve better than this title, this position that you have given upon yourself. I think you should still be asking for help. Not for the sake of your curse, but for you. You drink too much.
And please explain to me why I should listen to the opinion of a boy playing at nobility.
Because you asked.
Doesn't mean I have to listen.
But you did. I apologize if what I said came across as offensive, came across as something personal. But it's nothing direct.
The words, "you are hopeless," is not direct. The fuck kind of a bard are you?
Pretty good one, if I may say so myself.
I'll believe it when I see it. Aurelian,
just
look,
starts laughing in the carriage.
I am willing to not forgive yet. Not quite there at that point, but
Oh, I don't deserve your forgiveness. I don't ask for it.
I am happy to work together. Just don't assume you know me. Okay?
I never said that I did know you. I just said you were hopeless. Don't take it personally.
Yet again, don't tell me how I should react to things. Please. And don't be an asshole to my family when they come down.
I will try not to.
No. No trying. You won't be an asshole to my family.
I guess I'm just not meeting your family then.
That might be wise.
Might be for the best. This is going to be a very long remaining 3 hours and 45 minutes of our watch.
Sure is.
You know, normally people warm up into these kinds of things.
Nothing about this is normal.
Well, if we don't make it normal, then of course it isn't normal. We're not fighting anyone to the death. We're on a very...
Yet.
Ellie, listen. There are high moments and there are low moments. Not every moment needs to be a high moment. Just look, these horses are driving themselves. In the middle of the night. We're not stopping. The carriage is incredibly comfortable. Nothing has come out to attack us or kill us or... I don't know, God forbid somebody stabbing both of their knives into the eyeballs of our enemies. I still haven't physically and mentally recovered from that one. Not gonna lie, be honest, that was pretty gruesome. So I'm going to take this moment, while I can, to enjoy our nice little comfortable travel. But if you want to be all uppity, my life is ending about it, then sure, go ahead, do your thing.
It's like that conversation didn't fucking happen. So, uppity. High and mighty.
Princess, if you will.
I'm literally dying. There's nothing uppity about it. If you're told you have a ticking clock over your life, the sand in my hourglass is running out, and you think that's uppity.
Well, we're all mortal, aren't we?
Yeah, but I thought I had a few more years than 140. Yeah?
I've barely had 20.
Yeah, no shit, you barely had 20. It shows.
You've had more life than many people have.
It's all relative, isn't it?
Well,
Experience I've had is nothing like anyone else's.
yes, but I mean, nobody's moment.
There's literally no buts here. There is no buts here.
If you really think about it, no one's life is like anybody's. You don't know what it's like to be me. I don't know what it's like to be you.
Why are bards so fucking tough to talk to?
Why do you just assume that this is because I'm a bard, not because I'm just a general asshole?
Oh, I've known that since I met you.
Congratulations. You have a conscience.
It shouldn't be in the...
This is what the remaining 3.5 hours is going to be like. Because I could literally go all night. I'm having a great time.
Good for you.
It is good for me.
Allie just starts reading her dad's notes. Again, and again, and again. Just cold fury.
I'll be here if you need me.
The first watch
What?
passes by.
Don't look at me like that.
I don't
Allie
want to say
asked me to be on a
uneventful.
watch.
I know.
Who would like to go on the next watch?
Leo stretch up, pick up the fox, and it's like picking up a cat who's sleeping, like the legs. Just stretch.
And she's
up.
like in her sleep, she like changed into her fox form. She's just like,
We're on watch. Come on. Hello. How was your watch?
wait, I see Aurelian, and I like wake up and I turn back and I'm like, go in the cart.
I'm sorry, what?
Go in the cart. Now.
Doesn't have to go right now.
What do you? No. Get in the cart. Leave. Go. I need to talk to Allie, and I need you to leave.
Oh, I can go back to sleep.
No, you're fine.
What? All right.
Sure.
Go.
All right.
Good night, Aurelian.
Oh, good night, Leo.
Not even like pretending to be quiet so that he doesn't hear. He's such a dick. Are you okay?
What?
I'm alright. I have no right to be fine after that, but it was good to attempt to understand the absolute fuckery.
When we go visit Granny, I hope that Papa Relly's there, and then we can get him like temporary unmade, and then maybe he'll
What?
be less of a dick.
What does that even...
What did I miss on? This is why I don't sleep.
I called out Aurelian for calling me hopeless, and he refused to back down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. I'm
Alright.
surprised you didn't hear the shouting.
Oh, I slept like a rock.
Somewhere from
Best-
inside the carriage, I was like, no, they heard everything. This is not a very well insulated carriage.
Shut up.
Are you okay? Do you do the
I will
elf
be.
thing where you like trance and you don't have to? Would
I
you
will
like another
trance
watch?
and I'll transfer now. I need to calm down. I need to meditate on things.
If you
Okay.
accidentally kick him in her sleep, that's fine.
What do you think happened to his tent?
we
Someone-
whispered those ones.
Somewhere
I'm gonna
from
hand
inside
pop
the
it
carriage,
over.
you just hear, that bitch. I knew it.
Take an emotional support rabbit and go to sleep.
Oh, he's very
Thank
cuddly.
you. And Ali will go like lotus position, just meditate with a rabbit. Occasionally the hand goes down for scritches on the rabbit and then goes back.
The hand just meets up for handshakes. Thank you.
Scritch, scritch, scritch.
No. It's the handshake from Predator.
So, can I get a perception
Why
on
are
the
we
next
on?
watch?
Yeah.
I assume you're better at it than I am.
I'm a wizard, not a cleric.
What's your modifier?
+2.
Oh, we're the same.
Well, then let's roll.
Okay. Are we doing rollies?
You can both go disadvantage, or you can one roll straight.
I've
You
got
can-
night vision, dark vision. I'm good.
Yeah, it's all grayscale.
I thought it was
Hey,
always.
come on.
But it's still disadvantage.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's go. Let's roll poorly together.
You want roly poly together? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got double 18s for a dirty 20.
10.
You look out through the night sky, looking around, seeing if anything is amiss. And honestly, it's a little unsettling because, like, you look at the reins, and the horses are just walking down the road in the same path. Look at the sky, and there's like a blip. It's like a star went out.
Do I know anything about that?
No, but you try and get Leo to look for it, but with a 10, he doesn't spot it in time.
Yeah, what do you know about... I think you're muted.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
All right. Again?
Closer to the mic.
Again?
What do you know about stars?
I cast exposition about everything known scientifically about stars.
Yeah, you know, like the general stuff, like some of them are planets from the other, like in the solar system, like in Sirius and the like. Some of them are from far away. There's belief that among the stars,
I start going down a rabbit hole about
Yeah, start
Yeah,
to
the physical reality of stuff.
Like 5 minutes in, I just like not even just like a like one just went out.
what?
The star just went out. It's gone.
What do I know about stars disappearing?
Roll me a history check.
Awesome. I'm fantastic at these. I am fantastic at these. 23.
Doesn't really happen. There's like the stuff you get is like vague, like cultural stuff that it's the rebirth of a great hero, the death of a great being. Like it varies cultural to cultural. A lot of the culture comes from very like recent teachings brought to the surface by the Starless people. It can vary a lot. Like there's, depending who you ask, it's like, well, like it is time for a hero to come back to reality and do their due diligence, or the great foe is being vanquished, or like at the uppermost thing, like the oldest thing you could hear of is an old god has passed. Like it ranges from like nothing to everything, and some say it's just doomsday.
I say all of that. So that's what I can
I
remember.
hope it's that the heroes come back.
I mean, I'm right here.
We're not quite great yet, let's be honest.
Speak for myself. Oh.
Hmm?
There's a reason I woke you up. My
Oh.
homework.
Yes.
Pulling out the platinum disc.
Did you open it?
I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got back from saving Maddie,
Mm-hmm.
I was given 2 spells.
Okay.
I can now decode any device on the planet.
Oh, that's a lot. I pull
Yeah.
out the puzzle box.
Remind me tomorrow.
Okay.
And I do the sequence of movements, and I open the orrery.
Oh. I learned something too. The orrery has like the extra planet and a few
It's
extra
got
moons,
one
right?
extra planet, 3 extra moons.
Oh. You're missing 5 moons.
What?
Oh, he's missing
Where?
like 9
Oh.
moons and
9 moons, sorry.
2 more planets. No, 3
You
more
missed-
planets.
You're missing 3 planets and 9 moons.
Where?
I like start pointing the general like locations of them.
There.
I'm going to start using minor illusion to fill it in. About that?
I mean, it's constantly moving, so it's a little off. But
Oh.
like,
Yeah, but the basic gist is right.
But that might be a secret, so don't tell anyone.
What?
I don't know if it's a secret. It might be. I'll have to ask for clarification. And she pulls out her journal and she writes like, Pop, really? I just saw a star go out. What does that mean? It's kind of scary. Leo has a bunch of theories, and some of them are really scary, and I don't like it. Also, can I tell Leo about the collector planets?
Ria has basically told like an astrologer that like wormholes do exist, and this is how you traverse through them, and this is how time flows through them. But you can't tell anyone. It's a secret.
As you rip
This
the
is
page,
so-
Ria, you actually recognize the ripped corner, and that is a note that Paparelli had in his folder of little notes.
Answered my question early.
Folding it up, but she literally like sticks it like you know how like seats will like be like connected to the actual carriage, but there's like a little slit, and so like if you could lose like a business card down there and be gone forever.
This is discovered
Then it-
science. This needs to be shared.
No. Might not be able to share.
But-
it might be a secret. It might be a secret for a reason.
But it's
No buts.
but
No.
yes.
No. If you start telling everybody everything I start telling you, I won't be able to start telling you things.
But this is important.
Yes, and it might be important that it doesn't get told.
I don't understand. I
If
close
you-
the orrery down.
Okay. You know when all of the wizards did the amazing magic and they picked up a mountain and they threw it at somebody?
Yes, it was amazing. I'd love to know how
Yes.
to do it.
And if somebody figured out a way to make it so that somebody who had never held a wand before could suddenly do that, don't you think it might be a bad idea to make that knowledge and how to do it very, very public? Because then people could just start throwing mountains at people and then whole cities and civilizations would die.
This isn't.
No. I'm
this
asking
is-
yes or no.
It's not a yes or no question. This is.
If suddenly
The very-
toddlers could start exploding buildings because they had a temper tantrum, would telling the toddlers how to explode the building be a good idea?
I'm going to hold the orrery out, and I'm going to use the star map and the telescope that I got from Velon, and I'm going to try and see if there are planets or markers in the stars that reflect the missing planets in the orrery.
You're not going
Not
to
that you
find
can
them.
see.
They don't exist anymore. This is historical knowledge.
Yes, and you didn't answer my question.
Trying. This is knowledge
You think
that
You think
cannot-
that the knowledge that I just told you is harmless, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be shared. Correct?
it's harmless in the way that
You believe it is harmless in the way.
someone who's dead can't buy a cake anymore. This is
You're assuming that
this
they're
is-
dead.
No, I mean this knowledge doesn't exist in the real world anymore.
Maybe it doesn't for a reason.
I don't
That's
think
what
they're
I'm trying
hidden.
to say.
I
So I can't
failed
tell
to
you
say.
things anymore.
No, please do. What I mean is, obviously, I'm going to respect your wishes, Ria.
Okay, that's what I
this is a
thought you
this-
weren't doing.
This is a philosophical discussion.
Okay, got it.
Um,
Okay.
what I'm trying to understand is, I'm failing to see how something that doesn't exist in the world anymore can have any impact to the world.
Because with the way it was, how did it disappear? Why
That's
did
a
it disappear?
it's a very interesting question, and it has incredible historical value.
And what if
This
there are
may-
people
this
who
may
do
f-
know that already and it was hidden intentionally? And suddenly that knowledge suddenly came from somewhere. If its roots can't be traced back to a physical location of, hey, we found this ancient temple, blah, 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 people could start hunting for the people that suddenly know the thing.
Okay, I think I know where our I think our philosophies here don't match. This is not a criticism. This is just the wonderful thing that is different between you and I.
Please.
I don't think knowledge is inherently good or evil.
I don't think it is either. I'm not talking
So-
about knowledge. I'm talking about people.
Yeah. I think I have
I
a
mean-
pretty good marker on the people that are good or evil.
Yes, but I mean,
But-
there are entire societies with like theologies that have decided to kill entire other societies because their theologies didn't match. And if you just went up to both of those societies and you said, "Hey, both of you are wrong and you're being stupid," you just now have two groups that want to kill you.
I'm not brave enough for politics, but
But what I'm saying is
yeah, I
that is connected to this potentially because I didn't have the context and I just got really excited. I thought that I could share with you something that would make you really excited. And then I thought about after I said the thing that I might not have was supposed to do that.
oh, that's, I don't mean to disrespect your trust in me, ever.
Mhm.
I have an intellectual interest in this.
So now I have to be your intellectual partner because I don't know if you can have other ones on this.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
That I'm okay with. I know we're on the same page. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Please feel free to continue being intellectual.
I'll do my best.
I mean, you do it like all the time.
Yeah. We're going back home. Are you going to be all right?
Oh, I'm very excited.
Oh, speaking of excited, tell me where you were for 3 fucking days.
Oh, I forgot
I
to
figured-
tell
I
you
figured
guys.
this- I figured this out and I couldn't tell you.
I was talking with Paparelli.
What?
I was Paparelli came to visit. Remember when I was like, "Oh, I got a note, guy." He left me a message.
Yeah, I was busy. Sorry, I should have come with you.
It's okay.
Sorry.
To be honest, I
how
really
was-
wanted to have some time with my papa. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad it went well. Is
I do
he
hope
well?
he's here. He might not be here when everybody shows up, but he might. I kind of hope he is because I want to start in Aurelian.
So, sure. What did he say? What happened? What brought him along?
Oh, just the timelines matched up so that he was able to visit.
Oh, good. Well, I hope next time. Was it just a social call?
It was it's the right time kind of call.
Ah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
next time, bring me along. I'd love to say hello.
I would love to. I learned a lot of things about him.
It's like okay to talk about stuff right now, right, Des?
Yeah.
Seems like it. Do I have to worry about the horses hearing what we're talking about? Is mainly what I'm asking
No,
you.
The horses have heard enough tonight.
The horses don't give a fuck. They're on their smoko. They're fine.
Yeah, honestly, like the horses are like the New York Ducks. You know what they say about
Well, like,
Did you go, Des?
I, as a
Did you go?
player, don't know how the
Did I do
summoning
that
works.
right?
Like, are
You did
like,
that right, Des.
are the fey creatures that are now the horses like affiliated with the Tavises, and I should like make sure that whatever I learn from them is
You
stuff that's
wouldn't
okay for the
know.
Tavises.
What does Rhea think?
Rhea
You
would
wouldn't know
would
because
err on this.
none of their communication was verbal. It's all been done through Emily, who did not tell you otherwise.
No, but they know how to direct themselves to places, and that's enough of a level of intelligence for Rhea to
Then
wonder.
this is fully a decision you must make
Got it.
yourself.
Got it. I just want to make sure. I should like actually look at the horses for a minute. I should go,
I can't tell you. I'll tell you later.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, they're horses.
but they know things.
That's very cautious and quite ominous about what you spoke to your grandfather about.
It was quite a lot.
Sure. I get it.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, there's not
So
much
later?
I hide from Puppet. Of course, whenever you need me.
Well, yes, but you've had Papa since you were like.
Doesn't actually work like that. Puppet is a representation of an imaginary friend I had as a child, but it's not the same thing. When we conjured Puppet, we put a lot of our own hopes and thoughts and dreams into attracting some fey spirit that would reflect those manifestations.
But that's not what
It's
Emily
not-
did. Emily used blood magic given to her by Lady Tavis.
Right.
Yes.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Although,
I
I mean,
get it,
Papa
I
really
get it.
does know Mr. or Lord Tavis. Yeah, she does know. He does know Lord Tavis. Or technically, Paparelli's not the one who knows Lord Tavis. That's Granny. They're like coworkers, so.
Oh, well, then do you think there's a concern between the two of them?
Oh, they're probably both very concerned about Allie's dad killing a Fane. Yeah.
Oh yes, that is quite terrifying.
It's very,
Don't know
very bad.
exactly what we're going to be doing with that. I hope this is just an investigatory mission, but
We have to stop Allie's dad from killing any more fans.
if he can kill a Fane, I don't think we're going to be doing much to stop that.
That's our job. Is to figure out how.
Great. Well,
You
that'll
weren't
be an
listening
interesting-
when you were told, were you?
No, I was busy.
You're busy a lot. Don't let
Yeah.
being busy start hurting you.
No, except for the lack of sleep, I'm fine. I do have 6 months worth of homework to get through, but
In 6 months.
no,
Yes. You have 6
No.
months worth of homework.
no. This is for normal people. That's for slow people. I'm quick.
And yet you let yourself miss on what our mission was going to be.
I figured everyone else had it figured out.
And don't you think that you, Mr. Smarty Pants, should know things so that you can use that Smarty Pants intellect to help us figure them out?
Leo was casually paying attention. Nathan is sleep deprived during these sessions and forgot.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if his like putting it off was actually being like, no, everything's fine, and this was like your angle of trying to play like, hey, he's not caring for himself type of a thing.
No, well,
Okay.
yes, there is that. But no, I understood the mission. I didn't understand the impact.
Verification.
Of,
That's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
I mean, think about if like the guards in a town were, instead of have a lot of little guys, were very few very important strong guys. Like, let's say like if Vinzeridan had 10 or whatever, and suddenly one of them died, the entire area that they looked after would kind of fall into chaos, right?
Well, Rhea, this is why I'm incredibly blessed to have you around to maybe catch the things that I miss.
It's okay, and you help explain a lot of the things that I don't get in a way that doesn't feel condescending and like I'm dumb.
And that's why it works.
So, as you continue
Yeah.
your chat, your watch goes by without fail.
Hey,
You know, it's Emily next, but is it Emily and Allie
Emily
again
Pop-
because she
No, it's-
trances?
well, maybe. Well, it's definitely Emmeline and Poppet.
Yeah, you put me with Puppet.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm
I'm better.
here
I like
if
to
you
assume
need-
that they just kind of like crawl on the side of the thing to open the door so the thing just keeps
Scroll
moving.
down, yeah.
Yeah.
Emily,
Mm.
it's your turn.
Right.
And you just like poke.
All right. Everything good?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no problems.
I mean, and a star went out, and Allie and Aurelian fought again. But other than that, everything's okay.
I heard the fight.
Oh, me
The
too.
star is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
We had a
Right.
great time.
Okay, good night.
Angel just like pop back into a fox form.
Grab the rabbit.
At the front of the carriage, looks
Put the
down,
rabbit
sees
on top.
Puppet.
Looks up at you.
Papa gives
You
him the
want some-
best, and I'm like, what's up?
I'm just imagining like the horses like looking back at them like, oh, I hope they don't have any shit to talk about too.
What is going on, Puppet? How are you? Silence.
Emmeline, do you want some company or are you good?
No, take some rest, Danny.
Okay.
Emily, can I get a perception with Poppet's help?
Yes, sir. That is 21.
So as you sit there, the morning light's starting to come up. It's gets brighter bit throughout the day. You hear like a cackle on the wind, but it sounds very, very far away. About 20 minutes later, you kind of come across, as the horses kind of pull up, the sun is very low in the sky, but just enough to kind of give that nice kind of reddish glow to the landscape in front of you. You can make out a figure leaning over a cart in the distance. And there's like crates, barrels, stuff scattered everywhere.
Emmeline will get the horses to slow down a bit as we get closer to sort of observe it a bit better.
Yeah. As you get closer, you can see kind of coming into view. It looks like a human, middle-aged, brown hair, kind of stockier build. He's kind of. You see like some arrows darted around the place. He doesn't look armed.
Everything all right?
Oh, for fuck!
Sorry, I thought the horses. You knew. My apologies.
Oh, if you're here to rob me, I've already been hit.
No, we are not thieves. I'm just curious as to know what happened here. You were attacked?
Fucking Knowles.
Knowles.
He kind of looks and kind of wipes his hands down, just like mud caked on his face. He kind of cleans one hand off. Collins Marlowe, lovely to meet you. He kind of reaches a hand up to the thing.
A pleasure. Emmeline reaches down, sort of takes his hand. I know Knowles coming around here.
Not recently. Sorry, not previously, but recently. A little bit. Tell you by chance, you wouldn't be heading up to the Triroad Rest, would you?
We are. Would you like a lift that way?
Got room for some crates and stuff as well. Or load them on top, maybe. Tell you,
Do we have room for
yeah,
crates?
You would have room for like a bit of cargo on the back.
I'm sure we would.
You know, like the minivans with like the mattresses on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
look, full honesty, I don't have much money to pay here. He kind of takes off his boot and then shakes out a little coin. He kind of counts it again.
Ooh.
I've got 20 gold.
You can keep your boot coins. That is alright.
How the fuck's this guy got 20 gold?
He's got 2 platinum.
It's in his boot.
There's in his boot.
That's a lot for a humble merchant.
Kind of sit up beside
It's a
you.
rainy day fund.
Actually, wait. Sorry, start loading some of this stuff. As you see, the wagons kind of push us. Fucking spooked all the horses. I've been traveling for a little bit, heading down from Antarathea proper.
Where are you going? What is
Home.
your full journey? And home for you is?
The Triroad Rest. Collins Marlowe of the Triroad Rest. I'm the purveyor of the business.
Oh, all right. That is apologies. I did not know.
My wife's probably going
did not
to be getting
recognize the
a
name.
little concerned, but
Right,
yeah.
we should see to it that you return shortly then, with as much goods as we can. I'm sure.
yeah, no.
I'm
this
sure
is
she
it.
wouldn't be happy if you returned empty-handed.
Are you going to the rest? I apologize. Oh, excellent. I wish I'd met you under better circumstances in not my traveling attire.
That is all right. You have time for a proper introduction once we arrive at the rest.
Let me get changed first. Okay, so yeah, if you could just. That's all. That was that's fucked by hitting the ground. Like these crates, and kind of help him get some stuff up. Kind of.
Yeah.
Do we wake up with like the
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah,
hear
but-
all this noise and commotion of Emily talking to someone.
What's happening out there?
Good morning.
Are we being
Good
robbed?
morning.
What?
Into trouble
I
on
would
the
say,
road.
Ali, you recognize this man. Rhea and Leah, you recognize this man. You all would have passed through the Triroad Rest before. This is the owner of the Triroad Rest.
Oh, it's lovely to see you. What happened?
What are you doing out
Harlan?
here?
I got ambushed.
No,
Well,
what
that's
happened?
not very nice.
Come on, let me
Yeah.
help you with that box.
Please. Leah, wasn't it? And I want to
Yeah.
say Rhea and Ali. I never forget a name.
You do not.
That's better than
Appreciate
me.
it.
I figured a lot of names.
All the three of you will be aware. The Triroad Rest is like 120 rooms, 3 wings, 3 stories. It is
It's a
the
hotel.
biggest- this is one of the biggest
Yeah.
inns in the realm.
We have just
We're
met
at the
John
Hilton.
Marriott. Like this is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually has 2 sister locations, one in Arvagrad proper and one in Rindleton proper.
So this man
Yeah,
funded
you
the
mentioned
Hiltons.
He's
Got it.
franchising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Mr.
There's
Hillen.
two- there's
This was
two
Connie
Triroad
Hilton,
Re-
yeah.
There's 2 other Triroad Rest franchises in other cities.
Yeah.
Were you injured at all?
No,
Yeah, you're
Very
right.
good.
I'm thankful. Actually, if you're passing through, you'd be looking for work, actually.
Um,
Or interested
kind
in
of
work.
on. Probably.
Depends
Depends
on what it is.
on
We've
the
got a
work.
bit of a
Kind
bounty
of.
board going up at the rest. the gnolls are getting organized. So at least
Oh.
it didn't kill me, but it's not good. So
Right.
look, we can discuss bounties and stuff. I am head of the guard up there is going to be looking after all that, but yeah, please, I'm in a bit of a pinch.
I'm sorry.
And I'm a big man. I don't like to be pinched.
I'm a little slow to the conversation. Who are you?
Oh,
I haven't heard of me, surprising. Carlin's Marlowe of the Triroad Rest.
What I've heard of him?
Oh yeah, the name instantly, like, this is he's a big name.
Can you check a spelling in the
Whoa,
chat as well,
hold-
please?
Hold on. That is.
Thanks.
And you're just out here stranded.
Oh, yeah,
ambush.
we got ambushed.
Ambushed by a nose.
Oh, ambushed by gnolls. Do
Do you know where the gnolls are? That'll help a lot. We're also on another job, so that might probably
They're
help.
close enough. They're
Could
getting
double
closer
dip.
to the rest. It's again, the head of the guard. He would be best. I had a few people with me, and well, they fought back. Oof.
Your boots are very bruised now. You could probably turn them into jams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I didn't think jam. That's not a bad idea.
well,
No,
come
but,
on, Ian. Let's get this bruised fruit up
Oh,
onto
these
the
would be
cart.
great.
No, Hask would be able to give you all the details there. We've got a couple of jobs going up at the rest right now. But honestly, I'm just in a bit of a pinch. I was bringing supplies. I'm trying to start another rest in Mantarathea, but
Ambitious.
talks and taxes. You know all that.
I still don't understand taxes. Not gonna lie.
Me neither.
But
I'm trying to
I
avoid them
understand-
whenever I can.
My father steals your money. That's basically how that works.
Tax
Oh,
evasion
that's
joke.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's not.
I do
tax
understand
evasion,
money
that's
better
illegal.
than
It's
last
tax
time we met.
avoidance. That's morally grey.
Tax exemptions.
Nailed it.
He
How do you know? about
he
tax?
white lies on the 1099.
I know what it is
Yeah.
too.
Technically, every meal I eat is a business meal because if I did not eat them, I would not be alive,
That's
and I must be alive
Not
for
how-
all
One way,
business.
that's not
One
how that
way of
works at
running.
all.
But I apologize. I don't know
Makes
two of
sense
your
to me.
names. Well, I know Emily, young fellow, the bright eyes. What's your name?
Aurelian Varma. Of Venzerian.
August. Lovely to meet you.
He's sad to see the arena thing.
Oh, there's the arena in
Yes,
Venzerian.
Kalari Arena.
Venzerian.
That is
Oh,
that's us.
okay. Interesting. Nice. I've never been.
Do we have time to stop and kill gnolls?
We should do.
Okay.
It'll be
I
time.
wanted to be
Well,
sure.
how many gnolls are we talking here?
It's not. You know what? We don't really need the Nolgon. It's mostly the Flind. He's kind of organizing them.
The Flynn?
Right.
The Flynn.
It's
Another
like a big
campaign,
gnome
another
with a big
Flind.
flail.
Oh.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Tom.
Have they unionized? Have they? asked for-
And you know what?
Oh, we're union
No
busting? No.
unions. Does that make
We're
us
not
union
union
busters? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is the same as the Pinkertons?
Oh shit!
no.
We work for Wizards of the Coast. Let's go.
Let's
Um,
go.
For people who don't know, last camp we have a history of fighting gnolls and then like getting really lucky crits and just absolutely decimating them.
It was
And now
2
they're
turns
unionized.
last campaign. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
are
think
unionized.
myself
Try
and
deal with
the
now
these
there's-
characters.
now
characters
Everyone
From
was
memory,
suffering at
my-
the same time.
from memory last time we fought them, Raph and I didn't actually even act in initiative.
No, I got a turn. I got a turn. Sorry, I
That
would've
was
done
one
it.
of Monty's
us.
like first really big
Yeah.
crits.
It was your
And,
first crit.
and thus
Oh,
the gnolls
okay.
have unionized.
It's fair.
Collective
Absolute-
bargaining.
We would
Yeah.
really, really love a handout. And you know what?
Um,
I'll make you a deal.
Mhm.
Emily wouldn't accept payment for the lift here. You stay, whichever wing of the rest you want, third floor, it's yours. And you know, third floors are the suites. Like, that's the...
Okay.
I don't like it. Someone who understands should say yes, not me.
It is
Yeah,
a
we'll
good
do
deal.
it.
Absolutely.
We'll do
Yeah.
it.
But payment
Even
for
just to
services
consider.
rendered. Come on up. Let's get you settled. It's been
kind
a
of-
day.
Even with
It
his,
is
like, this
a-
guy's a little bit meatloaf shaped.
Nice.
Perfect.
carriage goes
Make some
forward.
room for yourself. And
Ali, Ali adjusts the boxes to one side and then ties it again.
How far do you think we are at this stage?
Oh,
From,
well, we're about a day, 2 days. 2 days
Perfect.
normal pace. Which for you guys
So we're
is actually a day
stopping-
because you don't need to stop.
But we
It'll
are
be a
going
day.
to need to stop now because we do not have enough room for all of us to sleep in the thing anymore.
Des,
Well, that's right.
Could we
I'll
all
stay up.
technically sleep in the back?
He's not. He's. You guys are.
Aurelian,
This is
yeah.
a big wagon. You have a lot of room in this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Like this could sit like 8 or 9 people.
Oh, okay, got it.
We'll make it in a day then.
So it's like
Oh.
a 15 passenger van.
It's a big old
Yeah.
wagon. This is
We're in a
kind of like
combi.
what nobles and
Okay, okay.
caravans will be traveling in. It's a comfortable. As a Tavis Estate, when you signed up them, you do travel comfortably.
That's fair.
So like a
It's kind
coach
of-
bus.
So, what brings you all up this way? You said you're on a job.
Going to
Yes.
La Volta.
Oh, lovely place. I try to go by there once every harvest festival.
Mm.
I haven't been. I've heard it's nice.
It's quaint. It's small. It's very secure though. It's a bit of a doorway into the world.
Yeah, that's where we're
Question.
going.
Question for you, Des. Would have Emmeline been to Lavoca?
On your trip, you would have no, because you would have gone south to Sale first.
Yeah.
So,
But just
probably-
like even previously.
yeah, you'd say you would have been
yeah.
there once or twice, but not like
Okay.
big time.
But not not big time. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So, what sort of work are you on then? Heading to Lavoca for?
Subject capture, that's about it. So that something's just gone a bit awry, so we're trying to figure it out.
You're a mercenary organization of some sort. You do travel well.
Kinda.
Something of the sort.
Any name
Yeah.
or organization I could hire you under? Or any official name?
No, we are not for hire.
Not there yet. Still testing.
No,
Yeah.
but we are
Trying
not
yes.
for hire at the moment.
Look,
Already have.
if ever you're looking for odd jobs on the side, we always keep quite the bounty board up with the rest. I think there's if you're heading to Lavoca, that's actually, I don't know if they're still there.
You know, that was actually something that we did need help on. We didn't have anybody for marketing, so that would be very helpful.
I don't know if you ever get a good stuff going. Please let me know. There's
Don't you write books for a living?
Well, yes.
Oh, you're
I
an
only write
author.
that.
Would I have read you?
You would have.
Probably not.
Not
Ellie
any
just
of
behind
my-
Aurelian, just
Not any of my personal works, I'm afraid.
All right. Well, look, if you're heading Lavoca way, we have a one, Lyra Fenn, I believe is her name. She's heading there. She's looking for an escort. So if you're trying to pick up extra money on your way there, I think she's offering God, what's the word? Not a bushel of silks. What's that? What's the word for a bundle of silks?
Bundle?
A
Bundle?
bundle of silk.
I suppose there is a fancier word for it. I'm
Collection of silk.
sure. Like
Like the big rolls of fabric or something.
a ream.
a
is it?
ream.
A bolt is the term you're
No,
looking for.
ream is
Thank you.
a ream
Balls.
is paper.
Thank you.
We got there.
She's offering
sounds
2
very-
bolts of silk and 250 golds for escort to Lavoca.
Is silk nice?
It's very good silk. It comes from
And I'll
Ocean
minor
Cave.
conjuration some silk. It feels like that.
Oh.
Oh, no, it feels much better than that.
You can make
Would the
some
bolts of silk
good clothing
be
out of
used
that.
for trade goods?
Yes.
Could that be? Yeah, nice.
I do like a good barter.
I know why we don't know Bold. It's a WoW thing.
It's a what thing?
It's a World of Warcraft thing.
I think it's just a clothing industry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a textile.
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah, it's it's an actual technical term.
No, it's
Yeah.
just not. That's
Yeah.
not Des. That's just this guy. That's just. But absolutely. There's a bunch of. We've got a lot of work. If you're looking for money, or honestly, if you're looking for trade or anything, keep us in mind. Keep a good board up with the rest.
All right. What else? I've never been to the rest before. What else do you have? I'm just curious.
Small little village forming around, not really a village, a hamlet, I suppose, but I think we got a lot of staff. Biggest inn on the west or east coast. We've got. Try and keep up with the time. So we have the eastern, northern, and western wing. The eastern wing is all designed in Randrim architecture and design. The western wing is all in Arvora design, and the northern wing is used to be in Favendel kind of tire, but that didn't do good business. And those Mantara Theer is what we're pitching for it. And that's the design. We've had a recent update on that. There's a circus coming through. We've got a big festival, not festival, but like a big circus kind of event. They're heading over to Avograd, but they're going to do a performance here because we've got a you've probably heard of her, a lady Coruscant. She's our house bard, and she's got good connections. Cool. So
you love it.
Very
cool. Will it be going? Is it going on currently?
I think it should be the ballpark of a week-ish thing, starting in like 3 days.
Oh, okay. So we'll probably miss it then.
You're more than welcome to stay if you wish.
I look over to Emmeline, like,
we will take on the nose and see how long that takes us.
Look, I'm sure
we may go inside.
We've got a lot of stuff to keep you busy if you want. There's a lot of people there. We have a great little baker who's just started by the name of Rue. Excellent little Rena.
Is Emmeline gasping?
Yes! You're very sweet.
Yeah.
We are good friends with Rue.
I was just going to ask about Rue when you mentioned jams earlier.
We're on the pies now.
You'll fit right
Rue
in.
makes very good jams and jellies.
I will be very appreciative of this. Trust me. You, my friends, have stumbled upon an opportunity. Never let it be said that Carlin's Marlowe does not appreciate and recognize when a favor is done. I appreciate this.
I will never say that. Understood.
All right.
And as
There's also been a lovely conversation on the way.
Like he kind of has his natural like rhythm to his jiggle.
Yeah. Has he noticed that no one's actually like steering the horses? It's like no one at the front.
He clocked it, but he's been around like.
Yeah,
big money.
so there's no like who's driving this thing. Yeah,
the rabbit's driving.
I think Ali's up there anyway, getting some fresh air and going over things.
Avoiding Aurelian. Yeah.
So, as you make your way ever tumbling forward to the Triroad rest with Carlin's Marlowe in tow, that's where we're going to end the session.
Aww.
Hey.
Well, look, it's been a blast. I know.
Not approved.
I hate to end it.
What a session.
Not approved. We will be back again with the rebroadcast of this on Monday if you didn't get to catch it live or you didn't miss the start. Or it'll be live on YouTube on Tuesday. Keep an eye out on our Discord if you're not already.
Hello to people. Hello to people watching the rebroadcast.
Yeah, hello people.
What's up, Monday people?
The rebroadcast.
Goodbye.
Cool. But thanks so much. If you liked the show, consider dropping a follow. Consider dropping a sub if you really liked it. But we will see you next time. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.